Try this one more time. Okay, so hopefully the stream is actually working this time. Gauntlet. We have
man, but I do know my traits.
RNK versus Shinigami. And what really does promise to be an exciting game. As we all know, RNK and Shinigami are one of the two top squads in this country, and that's mostly because Shinigami is essentially Division 2 of RNK, but they seem to have adopted their own name. And get this floating notification onto my screen. Anyway, so Shinigami versus RNK. On the side of RNK, we have Roger as their jungler, Eve as their mid laner, Thamus and Yuzhong as their side laners, and we have Hylos as their main tank. It's pretty interesting too, because you usually don't see Sakura playing tank. Usually it'd be playing tank, and then you have Sakura on the side lanes, but today they seem to want to swap. And on the side of Shinigami, you have Bart, Benedetta, Baksha, Valia, and Pakito. And we let the games begin. Are they AFK? Oh, that was just my lag. Wow, pardon. Anyway, the game has started, and as usual, we have this first possible encounter in mid lane. First fights would usually happen over a little Wanderer, but I wonder if anyone would die. We have Hylos zoning out Basha, but when Valir comes in and steps into the equation, the side of battle may change. We have Benetta going straight in for Little. She doesn't take it, but she does skip poke. And the first Little goes to the side of RNK. Hylos, as usual, doing Hylos things. Bullying like a boss in the early game. Pardon. Oh, okay. May Ellie die here? Samus got a little bit too caught up in poking Barat and almost found himself dead. Benetta dealing good damage to Eve, but she doesn't have a level 4, and so the first blood goes to the side of RNK. It stays taking it after Basha extended a little bit too far. It was a good attempt though. Benedetta managed to deal a very decent amount of damage, but for some reason she wasn't level 4. Is the stream still on? Is this stream still on? Is it still on? Thank you.
Red team has slain the turtle.
And it first also goes to the side of Shinigami, but
Red team hero has been slain.
Not really giving the best commentary. Okay, sorry for the slight break in transmission. I'm back now. So the first turtle went to the side of Shinigami, but right after that, they came mid, and for some reason got caught up by Hylos and Eve, and then died. Now a little Wanderer going to RNK. And skirmish bot lane, you can see that. We will use young guy. He ults and he escapes with 1 HP. And he escapes. We'll end up 5 and 6 here. Bentada just coming to clear lane, dealing good damage to Mage again. He keeps almost getting Yi, but misses by just a sliver of health. And the tank is caught out again. And he dies.
Hero has been slain.
That's the thing about Hylos. He's a pressure to other tanks because of how much damage he deals. Just from existing with that S2. Refresh the stream. It should be working. It should be working. Refresh the stream. It should be working. Just refresh it. For you guys that are saying it's not working, just refresh the stream. Nothing is wrong with it. Refresh it. Maybe open and close your YouTube app. Maybe that'll fix it. So anyway, next fight is probably going to happen here at Totsu. We have Basha going in on Roger and Yi, but was caught out again, but dropped res, and so he's not dying so fast. Benetta, as usual, going straight for Yi, completely ignoring the front line. He gets a kill, he gets a kill. But Barrett eats Hylos, but nothing happens from that. I think RNK should take this. I don't think RNK can take this turtle anymore because Roger is too low. Roger and Hylos are just way too low. If they lingered here for too long, they would just die. Benetta is already back now and she has full HP. But RNK is still going to try to take this. And Benetta and Valeria are possibly coming. I see this is a really bad move here.
Red team has slain the turtle.
As expected, Shinigami takes the turtle. I'm not sure why their jungler stayed. They should have just gone back. He was just way too low. And the tank was not around as he had to recall to. But Hylos goes in. Leave ults. And Barrett eats. I'm not even sure what's going on here anymore.
Red team hero has been slain.
Jesus. Dealing damage from behind while no one can even reach her. Yeah, I should have recalled. Like, he was too low and Hylos wasn't there to assist him. That was just a really bad play. Nothing much happening bot lane. Pakito seems to be bullying Yuzhong and is about to take his turret for free here.
Blue team turret has been
and
destroyed.
Pakito goes in on Yuzhong. I think he's going to fight here, or he's disengaging. Choosing to leave the back. That's a good choice. Because RNK's teammates are still on their way. They're still fighting. Now that Eve is here with that god awful flow of hers, they might be able to get the kill on him. Oh, but Basha comes in, dropping the rev and distracting them. And Eve does not get the kill. She flickered in, and I say she's dead here. I say she's dead. She's escaping! For real. But Benetta is hot on the trail. Nope, she goes back, she disengages. Very wise choice, I'd say. And Roger dies again. He overextended and overstayed. He's welcome. Hylos dies as well. And Basha is going to try to kidnap this Yi, but she escapes while Basha dies. Pakito is going to go in. And Pakito goes in, he gets the kill on Yi, he gets the shutdown. That was risky, but he pulled through. Impressive. That was a pretty hot fight right there. And we have Shinigami taking the next turtle. And with no opposition from RNK, so I guess that would mean 2 turtles of Shinigami, while 1 to the favor of RNK. Yep, Shinigami takes another turtle. Nothing much happening, but I think Hylos may be in too far. Nope. Basha seems to want to initiate, but he quickly disengages. And they go in on Valere, but it's too far, it's too much. He has his ult and a flicker to help him escape. Something seems to be happening here, and another thing seems to be happening here. I think a team fight may happen here for this turret. Will Shinigami be interested in taking on this turret? I don't think so. They left. Jungler going back to jungle, mid laner going back to mid lane, and I'm going back to Rome. Ooh, Roger was caught out a little bit too far, but Shinigami's teammates are not. Ooh, Vendetta goes in and deals good damage to Eve. She gets the kill.
Blue team hero has
Gets
been
the kill.
slain.
We have Vendetta going in on Roger now. Will she commit?
Red team hero has been slain.
Jesus, these team fights, they're just all over the place. They're all over the place, guys. Paquito going in on Roger. Like, Shinigami is being really, really aggressive here. With their Benedetta, Basha, and Paquito, they're really oppressive people that can charge in. And of course, they're being oppressive as they should. Zhong might die here if Vendetta is willing to go in. And Hilo seems to go in. There's 3 enemies in there. It's slightly laggy.
Hero has been slain.
Anyway, with Eve from behind just dealing damage while in a safe spot, they were able to get a kill on Basha, but sadly it was only Basha. Like the next big team fight would be over this Lord. For now, let's see. And Eve is caught overextended a little bit. Vendetta does not commit. She disengages. I think they may want to kill this Paquito, but will they escape? Or will they even try at all? They are going in. Ilus and Zhong going in on this Paquito. He's strong, but he just can't, he dies. So now they're going to take this turret while Shinigami takes their other turrets. I feel like the other person here may die. Samus is going to die. Even on the side of RNK, I would probably take this sword. All of them are here and they could probably rush it before Shinigami could get here. But I guess they're not going to do something as risky as that.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
They pushed 2 turrets in the bot lane, which is really, really good. But Shinigami is also retaliating by pushing 2 turrets.
Turret has been destroyed.
Basha was caught overextended and Eve slow and Hilo slow and just generally damaged was able to finish him. Eve really needs to watch for herself as this Benedetta is just going in on her the second she gets a chance.
Red team hero has been slain.
Ilus with his rev and his ult, I don't think he's going to be able to die here at all. They really should fall back here. They should fall back because Benedetta. Eve gets eaten and their team comes to follow up right before Lord. They died right before Lord. Then Shinigami really should take the initiative here and just rush Lord. Early is caught out of it. I miss Roger turret dive down. Well, sorry about that. And the Shinigami doesn't seem to want this Lord at all. And it would be a free Lord. It's a 3v5 here. And of course, Sakura goes in on Paquito while the rest are fighting at this Lord side. Valir doing what Valir does and completely being Shinigami gets the Lords and the low HP RNK members have to recall so they can at least try to defend. It was really an exciting match, guys. And yeah, I'd say Shinigami is probably in the lead. In terms of gold, they're in the lead. In terms of turrets, they're in the lead. They're ahead here. And RNK has to be burdened with defending a Lord with enhanced minions. Defending this they should just go back and just focus on defense. Like, they really should not fight at all. Just go back and defend, because there's a lord coming to their base. I'm not sure why they are fighting when there's a huge lord coming to their base. Hylos is caught out. He gets fought by Barrett, and I think he may die. But Bennett goes in. Doesn't do anything. So, as they're too far. Bennett goes in, gets me kill on Hylos. They really should have gone back to defense. They really should have gone back to defense.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Now Jean goes into clear wave. The ult, I imagine going after Valer. These fights, there's a lot of things happening in this fight. Everybody's still so flashy.
Red team hero has
Roger
been
goes in
slain.
on Valer, gets the kill. Triple kill. Splendid. So for now, they should just go back to clearing the lanes and maybe pushing a turret or two with the advantage they have. But Bennett with a really, really fast wave flare. And going after Eve with no reservation, we should get the kill. But Eve is fast and she has slows. No, okay. And they go in on Bennett, but she's the queen of dashes and so she escapes. Anyway, RNK is going to take this initiative to sleep. Oh no. Sorry for the lag.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
So anyway, yeah. It's a really exciting battle, isn't it? Okay. So RNK just survived the Lord coming to their base. They probably could have survived better if they just went back to defend from the start. But no inhibitor turrets were dropped and no harm was done. But right now RNK is like behind in terms of turrets. But in terms of gold, they are equaled out. Hylos goes in, going straight to Valer's side. Paquito goes in, initiating on Eve. Benta is going to follow up. I think she may get. She died. Roger has to retreat. Hylos as well has to retreat. If too many of them die, they would just. Shinigami would just push the victory.
Red team base turret
Zhong
has
was
been
split
destroyed.
pushing. I didn't even see that myself. Impressive. And now I retreat, but I think they're just going to keep chasing him anyway. Nope, they don't chase. OP split push. Yeah, I didn't even notice. Paquito and the rest of Shinigami going in on the Zhong. Hylos coming in to at least try to deter them from going in, but Basha is hellbent on getting this Zhong dead. Will his passive be able to save him though? Roger jumps right into Vendetta's ult. Roger jumps right into Vendetta's ult, completely deleting it. And now a Lord is up and Shinigami is up 5 while RNK is down 2. Paquito has to go back to try to defend. Who's coming in? Early on the Tamus comes in and Eve does her magic from behind, killing Valerius. That was really well. But Roger isn't alive, so they have a very little chance at stealing the Lord anyway. Barrett and Vendetta dealing way too much damage without being so hard to kill. Get the drop on Eve. But overall, I say it's a win-win for RNK here because they did not let Shinigami take the Lord, and now they still have a chance at winning. Even though they died, Shinigami could not be able to take the Lord, and so everything's back to the way it was. Roger needs to somehow survive because they keep targeting like they're out to kill Roger. Roger and Eve, they somehow need to survive. If those two manage to survive, I'd say the game will turn in RNK's favor. I lose zoning and checking, just chilling in the bushes for this Lord. Going on Vendetta, just doing small poke. I imagine it will go back as it will not be caught out. Even if it's a high lose, 5 people are against him, he's going to fall. Bennett OP. Like, yeah, Bennett is OP. He's been going in on Eve every single time, Eve and Roger, and even if she doesn't get the kill, she gets the HP so low. For example, here, hope she retreats. And Hylos going in, tries to go in on Valir, but can't. Eve's still going in. I mean, Benedetta's still going in on Eve. Honestly, there's just way too much happening in different parts of the map here. So now let's just check out this. Bennett gets the kill. Let's check this top. Roger is about to die. Yeah, they somehow need to. They either need to prevent Shinigami from taking this slot, or just focus on their resources to defense now. Because Roger is dead and they don't have their retribution, so. Banana split. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, you wrong! Again, he was split pushing. But I think this Lord. Ooh. Sorry, Shinigami gets Lord. Asaka on the Hylos goes back. I don't think they're going to go in on him. Yuzhong needs to retreat as the Shinigami members will catch up to me if he sleeps there too long. Wow, there was a series of events in that fight. I could just not keep up. Bennett going in on Eve, Roger, and Hylos fighting in the front lines. There was just so much going on. But enough of that. RNK needs to focus on defense now. They are really being pushed to the back now, aren't they? Because they are defending for the second time now. Sakura in the bush, probably to keep the enemy away for a bit. Eve really needs to not die. If Eve does not die, they have a 100% chance of winning. Because our slows and our damage and our wave clear as well. Our ult is too far and she can't get any damage in. Again, there's so much happening.
Red team hero has been slain.
Hylos is dead, so that's one of their main wave clear gone. They just need to focus on clearing wave. If they can manage to clear the waves, they may still have a chance. Honestly, for the side of Shinigami, I think Vendetta is the MVP. Like, there's no two ways to put it. It goes in, gets a kill, and then leaves. It's quite a sight to behold. And they seem to manage to use defense thanks to Eve and Zhong and Samus. Let's go, nice defense. Yeah, they did well to defend. So, RNK versus Shinigami. Right now, Shinigami is in the lead in terms of turrets, in terms of gold. Although everyone's more or less full build, so gold differences really don't matter at this stage. It's been 21 minutes since this match started. As I said from the start, these 3 games, if possible, if the game will reach 3 games, will be very interesting. Very interesting and very, very long. Because neither side is going to go down without a fight. It all comes down to the next Lord, really. In 75 seconds now, it all comes down to this next Lord. RNK needs to somehow protect Eve from Bene. And Roger needs to not die to CC. Because from what I see here, those are the 2 main issues they have. Roger keeps dying to a lot of CC. And Bene keeps chasing down Eve, rendering her useless more or less. Roger goes in. Is it going on the Benedetta? And Barat. So I also have to give credit to Barat. He's a front line. Like Hylos. Ooh, Benedetta goes in on you. She still goes in. I think she's going to retreat now. She's going to disengage. And of course, she's just too fast. They really don't have a shot at catching her. And now Roger about to die, but he goes away bot lane. Yeah, Paquito is pushing while Yuzhong is the lone defender. And I think Bene is about to die here. Early on the time was going in, but he doesn't manage. And Bene gets the kill on Roger. Again, RNK really needs to focus on defense here. Although, can they defend for a 3rd time? I say it's Shinigami's win here. Eve is dead, and their jungler is dead. Their wave player and the only chance at taking Lord are dead. Paquito really putting up a fight. Bennett going in, no issues. He almost died, but he escaped with a silver of health, which is more than enough for what he thinks. Barrett swallows Yuzhong, spits into the other side. Paquito and Pasha going on him, but they don't get the kill. RNK don't have the wave clear to clear this wave before it takes down their base, so possibly Shinigami takes the first win. GG's. First win of the night goes to Shinigami, but it's the best of 3, so back and not lose, I guess.
Victory!
Here are the scores for everyone to see. That was a really interesting match. That was a fun match to watch. But it's not over yet. RNK still has a chance, and Shinigami have to win one more time so they can come out victorious. Regen fight, yeah. RNK had 2 regen heroes, I believe. No, 3. No, just 2. And Basha counters that. BRB, let me cry. It's not done. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. RNK still has a chance. RNK still has a huge chance at winning. They just need to focus on. What they needed to do was just focus on survival. Because Bennett kept going in, and that was an issue. Waiting for them to come down now. Okay, so game 2 of RNK versus Shinigami is about to take place. Waiting for everyone to ready up. Shinigami took the first win, and now RNK still has a chance at winning, but they need to pull a clutch here. Who hasn't readied? Godlike hasn't readied. Okay. And now game 2 is about to start. This could either be the final game, or it could go out one more match to decide who would win.
Your team
okay,
is...
the bans and picks are going to be coming out now. With RNK Kun banning the first ban. Come out with a Phobius ban, yes.
Your team is banning.
Pretty expected. Expected bans
Your
are
team
Phobius,
is banning.
Paquito, Barrett, Xborg. You know, those really oppressive heroes that really matter right now.
Your
And they ban
team
Ling.
is banning.
Yeah.
Your team
Looking
is
at how
banning.
Kaze is a really good Ling player. They'd want to ban him out. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is possibly the final game of the night, and you need to be here to watch this. You really can't be doing anything else right now. You need to
Your
be here to watch
team
this.
is banning.
And Paquito gets a second ban, and someone is banning Bane. So Ling and Aldous bans from the side of
Your team
RNK,
is picking.
while Shinigami goes with Xborg and Paquito. And Xborg wasn't
Your
banned.
team is picking.
I mean, Phobius and Paquito. Xborg wasn't banned, so Shinigami takes the initiative and first picks it. A really good choice. Xborg free. Yeah, Xborg was free. They really should have banned him out because he's going to be a pain. That's what Xborg is right now. He's a pain. Even though he keeps getting nerfed, they nerfed his slow, they nerfed his base stats, they nerfed his HP. They keep nerfing him, but he just can't not be a pain. And RNK go with YSS, Isonshin, and Jawhead as their first 2 picks.
Iron Steed, ready to engage.
What will Shinigami go with? Not like Sylvana. Let's see what he can do. He didn't pick the Sylvana though, he picked Jawhead. They should have left Aldous and banned Xborg instead. Yeah, I agree with that actually. They should have just left because Aldous, just pick a good tank. A tank like Hylos, maybe someone that can hold him down. Pick someone that can hold him down and you can.
Your
Aldous
team
not too
is
hard to deal
banning.
with. Finally, Supreme YSS, yeah. Supreme is known very well for his YSS. But to be honest, I wouldn't really say YSS is the best pick here. Hylos and Barrett and Xborg aren't heroes he can kill easily. And he has to go in, and with a frontline like that, he can't go in.
Your team
So it comes down to the skill of the hero, the
Your
skill of the
team
players.
is
And
banning.
RNK misses a ban. Maybe AFK? Or maybe they just thought of the ban too late. Oh yeah, you mentioned phase on Valir. For some reason, he's not going to press us with his legend skin right off the bat, but of course, you know he's going to equip it.
To a young heart,
Sakura coming out with
Your team is picking
Uranus. Probably as a side laner. Because I doubt they'll be going with Sakura with Uranus as a main tank. I know they're not going to go with Uranus as a main tank. And carry? Is it because they see Uranus or they want to go with the carry pick? They go with the carry pick. That's interesting. Carry into Valer.
Your team is picking.
They should be able to bully her. Because carrying to Valer it's iffy. It's iffy. So early, I think he may be EF because he missed the ban. Seems to be picking really late. He has not shown anything. Oh no, he's not AFK. He's here with the school frap. Pardon. Okay, the bans and picks are done. On the side of Shinigami, we have Fovius, Paquito, and Yuzhong Van. And they picked Xborg that was open for some reason. Carry food for YSS, yeah, I'd say actually. Because she deals enough burst to kill her before she can trigger her passive and stuff. Ah yes, the legend skin. Come to oppress us. We have basic skin. We're happy. Okay, so on the side of RNK, you have Bharat. On the side of Shinigami, rather. Shout out Shinigami, we have Bharat, Kyrie, Xborg, Hylos, and Sicilian. On the side of RNK, we have YSS, Valer, Bach, Gelhead, and Uranus. Anyway, this should be an interesting match. This should be an interesting match too. If Shinigami does, why Gelhead side? Yeah, I thought that too. Gelhead side, Gelhead is, he works very well as a tank. Even though his side isn't bad, he just works well as a tank, and they probably should have just gone with that. Valir doing what he does best right off the bat, which is bullying his enemies in lane. Although with Sicilian's range, you should be able to clear his wave safely. 12 people in the stream, that's nice to see. And we just have wave clearing and Basha chilling in the bush. They have a Kyrie, which is not the best early game compared to a Valir and a Basha. So I'd say the first Little Wanderer is completely in the favor of RNK. They just can't contest. No shot. It's really fun to see Valir bullying his enemy laner. Standing in front of his turret, just throwing fireballs. That's what he does best. He zoned him out of one minion though. And now he's behind. Something's happening up there. Can they get the kill on this high low? I'd say they should be able to get it. But Rev, no, they really should. Ooh, Basha went in. Why did he go in? That was a little bit of suicide, I have to admit. And Valer coming in to give a helping hand. They get the kill on the low HP Hylos. YSS coming to do some support. Like the stream. Yeah, like the stream. Let me get this thing out of the way so you can see the map properly. So first Totsu. I said it before, but Valeria's early game would give them an advantage for this Totsu. And adjust it. And Valeria is starting, throwing fireballs. And Xbox goes right in, but Red Team gets the Totsu, RNK gets the Totsu. RNK gets the Totsu and then they disengage. Choose not to fight any further, as Valeria is low and had to recall. Okay. The mid lane in the early game really is the most fun part to watch, though. It's always skirmishes and skirmishes and skirmishes. And we have Uranus, who seems to be bullying this Xbox. Looking at how low his HP is. Anyway, gank is going on here. Jawhead is wise and takes his time to go back. We have Valir mid camping this bush in case anyone comes by. If anyone comes by, he's going to throw fireballs on them. And Jawhead comes out a little bit too much. YSS is a bit too close to that Barrett, in my opinion. And a fight ensues. Early goes in straight for the carry. But again, it's a carry. A nightmare for all tanks. That fight was... Oh, Supreme goes in, but he goes in a bit too far. Or will they be able to get the kill on this Barrett? They get the kill. Ilos goes in, probably looking for the YSS.
Red team hero has been
I
slain.
didn't see that. Kari got the kill. Nice. And now she's going to go in. She gets another kill. Is she going to go in to try to get the kill on this Basha? Oh, Valir. Valir doing what Valir does. Will they be able to get the kill though? No. They're not able to get the kill. Total in 25 seconds. Another team fight will be happening here very soon. And again, we have Uranus versus Xborg up here. Nothing much really going on here. Although Uranus is low on mana, I think we should recall or stop using his skill so frequently. Anyway, total in 5 seconds. So let's keep an eye on this. RNK are going to be ganking this Xborg, and they go in, but Xborg flickers away from the YSS stun. There's a turtle that has already spawned, but RNK at top. I don't think they're going to contest it. Kari will take it too fast. Yeah, I don't think they're going to contest it. Oh, Valir is already here.
Blue team has slain the turtle.
And of course, he sends them born. Goes in on the Barrett. And Barrett has to walk back a bit. Checking my battery. Something is going on here. I did not notice that. Joy trying to bully Barrett. The difference in size is it's comical. Anyway, Basha, all the similar names, SMH. Basha poking. Close HP is back to full, so the poke really didn't need much. Supreme gets caught out for Valir giving them free insurance. They should just focus on killing this Hylos instead of overextending to kill Kari. But Hylos ults away. Supreme is caught out and he gets swallowed by Barrett. Spat onto Basha. And Kari gets the kill. She's really ahead right now. Look at the gold. She's ahead. She has the most gold in the game. Oh wait, no. Uranus has the most gold in the game. He's just been killing top lane. Really not rotating or much or doing much. No. Mid lane. Will Kari proceed to push? Nope, she can't. But she does. Look at that damage! Jesus. Basha is a tank, keep in mind. One of the tankiest tanks in the game. And with 2 seconds of carry. Jeez. I really hate YSS jungle. He has to go. It's late game, chat. Late game. I'm hoping we can see something powerful late game. What's happening bot lane? Jawhead gets the first turret of the game. And he's about to get the kill, but he can't catch. Anyway, third turtle. Is this third turtle or is this second? Yeah, third. Valir has to go in and do what he does. Red team gets the turtle. Hylos is low, but he ults. They'll be able to get the kill on Hylos. They'll be able to get the kill on Kari actually. YSS can go in, he can go in, he gets in, he gets the kill. He gets the kill. Rather, it was Valir that gets the kill. That's really nice. Barrett gets it and eats, but I think that was a suicide. That was a suicidal move, right? Because they already used this flicker. So eating anything that was like he won't be able to speed them to his teammates. Anyway, in contrast to the first match, this second match, RNK seems to be getting the higher dominance, and Uranus goes
hero
in,
has been
soaking up all that
slain.
turret damage. They have to recall or go back to. Barrett shouldn't be losing lane. Jawhead is broken, I should say, in 1v1. So. It's a 1v1. And Jawhead in a 1v1 is something else. So. They're going to go in on Hylos. They're going to go in on him. But he uses his ult and he gets away. I think he has to disengage. Else they risk dying again. Anyway, next turtle in 41 seconds. And Carrie getting invaded, but she gets her buff and she disengages as well. Going back to top lane to farm. The late game though. Carrie late game, Sicilian late game, mostly Sicilian late game though. He's going to be doing a lot of damage. I mean, just look at that just now. He dealt a lot of damage to Uranus in one hit. And he doesn't have his lightning trunction yet. When he gets lightning trunction, it's going to be a huge difference in his damage. So Valerian needs to be able to match that with CC. If Shinigami has damage, well, RNK needs to match it with the Valerian CC. If I extend a little bit too far though, they need to disengage and prepare for thought 2 if they're going to take it. I don't think they're going to bother with this turtle. And it turns to Lord. Maybe they'll do Lord, or maybe they'll wait for 12 minutes. They're going in on the Lord right away. Shinigami sees this and tries to go in, but it seems to have just been bait. Are they going to do this Lord? I doubt it. It's just 9 minutes. They could do the Lord, and by the time 12 minutes hits, another Lord would have spawned, so... Wow, that was quite suicidal. Basha went in, followed by YSS, but Hylos is just anti-dive in its own way. And they get the kill on Valer. Uranus taking a lot of damage but not dying. And of course, Kai with that instant true damage. They get the kill on YSS. They really could kill this Kyrie if Joy had a bit more initiative. Oh my days. Oh my days. Carry going back to our jungle to farm. I think people are just taking a lot from the start, to be honest, because they still have the advantage. They still have the advantage. We're waiting for something else interesting to happen. Right now they're just clearing waves, farming, and staying in bush. Sicilian gets his lightning function. He's starting some more doing from him. Sicilian doing, as they say. Valerie in this bush, going to send anyone who comes near Bond. Send them Bond. Well, what could happen here? It depends on how well the front line of Shinigami does, to be honest. They keep Kairi safe. The front line keeps Kairi safe, and it's GG's. Because Kairi can easily melt Uranus, she can easily melt Basha, she can melt Jawhead in mere seconds without stress. So it comes down to how well the front line of Shinigami can do. Keep Kairi and Sicilian safe, and it's a free win, to be honest. Look at that damage. Vengeance, even with Vengeance, it does not matter. She almost gets the kill on a tank. She gets the kill, the bloody retribution. Just true damage too. My word. Jared gets the kill, even though it was a bit suicidal. I managed to escape. Ooh, Kai was a bit overextended there, but she went back before it was anything too risky. Let's look at the scores from this angle. Items. Items and that things. Up here, Uranus isn't even concerned with the Xbox, he's just pushing his game. And he doesn't dwell, he just leaves as soon as he gets what he wants to do and he leaves. That's how it should be. Arg. It's a really uncertain match here. I couldn't tell you who would win. I couldn't tell you who I think would win. It's an uncertain match. Jawhead is... Whoa! What? Why? Jesus!
Red team hero
Why?
has been slain.
Okay, Jawhead just threw right now that he threw... He threw literally.
Red team hero has been slain.
He threw in the sense that he threw the game. He threw in the sense that he threw Valir into the enemies. Like what? That was just throwing that, to be honest. They should focus this carry. She's low. Super mad. For real.
Red team hero has been slain.
For real. Why did... Man, that was a really... She's trolling. Of course, Kyrie's going in. She's melting the tanks as she does. And Uranus going in, but not enough. Not enough tankiness, not enough damage. Kyrie does not send your tank. She will melt them. She will melt them like ice. All this may not have happened if Jawhead didn't throw Valerian though. Shinigami takes the Lord, and RNK needs to go back and focus on defense. Uranus is caught out way too far, and Kyrie pops out his immortality. Can he escape? He does not escape. Slight lag, sorry about that. It's an enhanced Lord. Something's happening, but okay, Barrett should. These names. Jawhead should disengage as he did. Because right now they need to focus on defense. They just need to focus on defense. Also, it's interesting to note. What was I about to say? Jeez. I'm zoning out. Just making me laugh but angry at the same time. He threw, yeah, in every sense of the word. Jesus. He threw Valer. He also threw the game. Kyrie is melting and Shinigami has gotten Lord.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
RNK is ahead in terms of turrets. They're ahead in terms of turrets, but they are behind in terms of kills and gold. But the fact that they're ahead in terms of turrets is good. They need someone to be able to take care of Kyrie. That's how they would win. They need someone to hold Kyrie down. And the easiest person that will easily do that is either Jawhead or YSS. RNK is going in, but Sicilian, he doesn't even have to be close. He's dealing damage. FaZe tried to do a flicker push, but push, let's go. FaZe died there. They really should have just disengaged. Flickering in to try to get a push. Not really the wisest choice, I should say. Jawhead is split pushing. Last game he was playing Yuzhong, split pushing. This time he's playing Jawhead, still split pushing. Jawhead should target Kyrie. Yeah, that's what I just said. Like, he really should. He really should. Because they would win the team fights if they could kill Kyrie or at least get her, like, if they could kidnap her in a sense. Like, just all Kyrie, yeah. They need to somehow manage to just get her immobilized. They need to immobilize her. They need to immobilize her. Immobilize her and then possibly kill Sicilian. Because those are the two problems here. Or the real problems are the front line, sure. Yeah, Shinigami won the first round, and RNK needs to win this if they want to have a chance at winning. If RNK wins this, it'll be one more match. Jawhead needs to be there. It's almost a 4-5 team fight. Yeah, well, that's just how Jawhead is. Late game, he can't join the team fights. Kyrie has ulted, and Valir sending them bone. He's dealing so much damage to Sicilian though. See, both Kyrie and Sicilian were low. I think this is RNK's win here. If they push, they can push. It's just, oh, it's 3 of them alive. They should push, they should push. At least take the inhibitors. Because Lord is not around now. They need to take those inhibitors. Nice. Really, really nice.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
And of course, Valir doing his magic from the back. Nice engage that Kyrie left freaking go. That's what they need. That's just what they needed to do since. If they had done that since, the result have been the same. But now, RNK needs to fall back and prepare for the next Lord. That's what they need to do right now. I'm not sure why Uranus is going in. Go back and prepare for the next Lord. GG. Even if what is Jawhead
Red
doing? They need
team's
to
hero
go
has
back
been
and
destroyed.
prepare for the next Lord. For real, that's what they need to do here. CC damage. It's like I said from the start, late game, it's going to be an issue. They need to prepare for this Lord. But Iron K is already at a disadvantage because Jawhead is dead. So it's a 4v5 now. And Kyrie is coming here to give eyes on Lord. This game, you know, they're always high. Whether their KD is, I can see them here anyway. Jawhead throwing. Yeah, I'd say he's not really playing his best. So is this Lord? It comes down to this Lord fight. RNK had to recall. I mean, Shinigami has to recall because Uranus is doing really well to distract them and split push. In the time, early should not have gone in. Early should not have gone in.
Red team hero
And like,
has been
I kind of
slain.
feel for their tanks because Kyrie, she's a pain to deal with. Baron K is doing this Lord. FaZe need to keep Kyrie out with.
Red team
Okay,
has
RNK gets
slain
the
the
ult.
Lord.
That's really cool. That's really good. That's really good. Xbox goes in a bit too far though, and now he's probably going to die. Some more doings happen here. Xbox gets killed. Uranus does as he should and goes right. He just goes in. He just goes in. But oh, our damage is too much though. Our damage is just too much. Jesus.
Double kill.
Valerie gets eaten. Will he manage to survive? He does not survive.
Red team hero has been slain.
Dying right before Lord. That was quite a mistake. They could not have ended. They could not end now. They could not end. If Valley were alive, they could probably try. An exciting match, I should say. An exciting match. So, are we going to wait for next Lord again? 19 minutes in right now. Are we going to wait for next Lord again? Or maybe a series of mistakes will happen? Mark carry tank. She only has 2 tank items, yeah. Interestingly, she didn't buy golden staff. Should have taken Lord and regrouped. Yeah, they should have just taken Lord and regrouped. Oh yeah, I remember they buff Kai. They buff Kai. This is just game 1. This is game 2. If Shinigami wins this, they are going in. They are taking the victory. If Shinigami wins this, they are taking the victory. Yeah, they buff Kai. They increased I think some of our base damages and our ult. Shinigami won game 1. If they win this as well, it's their win. So Iron King needs to somehow win this. Shinigami might win. I'd say so too because Sicilian and Kyrie. It's just too much. I'm getting more scared. Yeah, his damage just keeps getting higher and it will scale. It will keep scaling. So the longer the game goes, the worse it will be. I really dislike YSS jungle. Uranus seems to be caught out. Stunned by Hylos, but not going to do anything. To be honest, the only way they can have a chance at doing anything is just waiting for Lord. It's 100 seconds, but it's their best chance. The Lord lets room for error. The Lord lets in room for error, and at least it's kind of a sure. They are putting yourself into a short thing, as opposed to random skirmishes. Because random skirmishes, it could go either way. With Lord, it's more concrete. If they take Lord, chances are they'll win, as long as they don't die. Basha going in too far. Kyrie is nowhere near, so I don't think he would die. I don't think he would die. Oh, he's going to die. He's going to die here. Oh, he lives. If they manage to kill the front line, they'll be able to reach Kyrie. AC just waste extra. You still remember that from yesterday? The HP of the next Lord. Yeah, it's going to be quite high. 20 minute Lord. The minions are getting faster, getting more HP too. Yeah, late game. We've entered late game. Everyone is full build. Everyone is. Let's count the mortalities. 1 from Xborg, 1 from Hylos. Just 2 on Shinigami's side. and 3 on RNK side. Oh, wait, fight is happening. Kral is overextended. He blinks into the bush. Hylos wastes his ult. FaZe is caught out. Yeah, just disengage. Oh wait, they shouldn't disengage. What? Xbox is going to push. I mean, Xbox, I said. Jawhead. They get the kill on Hylos. Nice.
Team hero has been slain.
FaZe tries to do the flicker, and Jawhead gets. He throws in the carry. Brilliant. That's what we've been waiting for this whole game. That is what we've been waiting for this whole game. Get the carry, throw her, and kidnap her, but she does not die. Irina should still be able to survive. You should be able to survive. You should be able to survive. Ooh.
Red team
Now
hero
FaZe is probably going to
has
die
been
here.
slain.
He dies as well. YSS cannot solo that Lord. The HP is too much. 65,000 HP Lord. Yeah, I'd say honestly, RNK might lose this because their main saving grace is Valera and his stupid CC. Stupid CC, stupid damage. Carry IMIMM. For real. Or the issue is that they can't catch her. If the tank tries to go CC her, she will just kill the tank. But Kyrie is just ignoring them and doing this Lord. Red team steals the Lord! This is what we need! This is the excitement we've been waiting for. They steal the Lord. RNK steals the Lord. Amazing. RNK steals Lord. That's brilliant. Xbox is dead. The caster has suffered in the hands of Alex. It's a disgusting mage. It's not a matter of suffer, I beg. It's a disgusting mage. Really well. That was really good. That was really good. That would give RNK enough time to come to start clapping. I beg Shift. That was beautiful to watch. I'll give Valir enough time to come back and clear the wave. Because Valir's main completely melted a full HP Uranus. Jeez. That is some disgusting damage. If Shinigami took Lord, yeah, it would be their win. It would be their win. If I still think it's Shinigami's win here, RNK has no wave clear and there's a fresh batch of minions coming to crash. But bot lane, can we see something good from these minions? Minions FTW. Even if Shinigami can't end now, RNK still has a chance to come back. About 10 seconds on their jungler and Jawhead. Okay, so here's what I think. RNK needs to reach carry. And it's a no-brainer, but they really need to reach carry. And that falls on Jawhead. That mostly falls on Jawhead. That's just it. They need to reach carry. It's not a joke to you. Sicilian. Yeah, he's there too. He's there too. Defend, though. They really need to defend. They need to defend. They're pushing them back. That's really nice to see. Push them back. Send them born. Valir went in too far. It went in too deep. It's the Athena shield though. If not because of Athena shield, Valir would have a much easier time taking down Valir would have a much easier time killing Ankara. And yes, they don't have an assassin. They don't have someone that can easily reach. Last game, for example, Bene on the side of Shinigami was just having a cruise, I should say, and taking down Eve. Like it was disgusting to watch. It was disgusting to watch. 2 hours match RNK. I beg, make them finish. Make my data no enter red. They engaged the overextended Xbox, but it's an Xbox, so they really can't get a kill. Lord in 65 seconds. Again, Lord is their only real saving grace. So they need to wait. Valir is overextending a little bit too much. They need to go back. Their FaZe needs to stay back. Everything is gotten to you, Sha. Of course. You sure we won't take break? It's been a 27-minute match. It's almost 23:00. I'll take a break to go and do the night plan now. 18 seconds, Lord. What are they doing, God? Everyone needs to go top now. Everyone needs to go top. Everyone needs to go top. I think Uranus is going to stay here and put pressure, try to split push. Yeah, Uranus is staying here to put pressure to try to split push. Was that a throw? Oh, but no one to follow up. That was a really good throw. That was a really good throw. Not a bad throw, by the way. Uranus is here, keeping Barats at bay. So it's Barats and Uranus now at the... Yeah, Uranus trying to steal. And that's what you should be doing right now. You should be... Because team fights, Kyrie's just melting. Martin commentary OP. But mostly Jahed OP. The throws, man. Face is all cut out. And with the death of Valir, I'd say it's it's Shinigami's advantage. Shinigami takes the win. Honestly, Shinigami takes the win here. You have 75 seconds on recall. Clap, clap. It's Shinigami's win. It's Shinigami's win. It's Shinigami's win here. Uranus and Jawhead have no chance to defend by themselves. They have no wave left. For some reason, Valer died. I need to check the damage dealt stats after this. Because this marksman, GG, guys, GG's. I mean, they seem like they're defending now, but before anyone else responds, it's another 40 seconds. And the next minion wave is crashing. So on the next minion wave, GG's. It's GG's, it's GG's, it's GG's. Barats is probably going to take damage for the minions. Xbox goes in for some reason. Why are they not taking the turret? They should just focus it at this point if they want to win. So it's GG's, it's GG's, Shinigami. They take both wins. GG's. That was a really interesting match. That was a fun match.
Victory!
Jawhead OP. 14-7. Wow. All I can say is wow. Look at the damage dealt. 19,000 damage. 19,000 K. 190,000 damage dealt on Carry. 190,000 damage dealt. Wow. That's a lot of damage. GG's. So this concludes the RNK versus Shinigami. With Shinigami taking both wins. With the Benedetta carry first game and the carry second game. So GG's. We'll be ending the stream here. Thank you for coming. 63-second stream. Jesus.